Hello everyone, this is Ultralavos. For the final part of Ultralavos, a retrospective, we left off at the end of Season 5, which was in May 2018. And I had taken a break until December of 2021. Had a lot going on, a lot. And then finally decided, you know what, I miss making these videos. I'm going to jump back in here. You could tell I was a little out of practice, but hopefully I'm getting back in the groove at this point. But that first one I did, Princess Tomato, man, some of those were some long videos. I didn't have the ability to pause with what I was recording at that time, and some of those videos were a little long. I even think in the Princess Tomato I did like super fast speed up in a couple parts where I sound like a chipmunk. But Princess Tomato was similar to the vein of, I just died, similar to the vein of the Deja Vu Uninvited and all that, but a little different, a little wacky, all about vegetables and fruit and whatnot. And then after Princess Tomato did a classic, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out!, one of the greatest games on the NES, and I had so much fun doing that. Even though it was frustrating, I was way out of practice, and also playing with a little bit of input lag on my controller. Having to relearn that Tyson fight, yeah, and relearn it with that lag, so difficult, but it was fun. I really enjoyed that. I hope you all enjoy that. And there's even an outtake video that I thought was kind of fun, just with practicing that Tyson fight over and over and over and over and over. But it was fun. Then after Punch-Out, I did another LP mini, and that was Ice Hockey. Had Angry Legos back, who was on Double Dribble. It was a fun ice hockey game, you know, LP Mini. It is what it is. Try to play through it, say what we can about it, you know. And Princess Tomato was not the only tomato-themed game I did there in Season 6. I also did Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, which I hadn't really played much of. I played it just a little bit when I had gotten it, when I was collecting games way back in the day, and didn't think much of it. Just for fun, decided to get on it and play it, and I kind of enjoyed it, and wanted to play through it all. And then I even decided to try speedrunning it, and I'm actually considering practicing again, because whenever I posted that speedrun video, and I don't remember what place it was when I posted it, I'm pretty sure that I've went down now since then. That was what, like 2 years ago or something. And I know there's a lot of improvements I could make on that run, but I was just glad to get where I was, and I had been practicing it like a few days, 3 or 4 days, a week maybe. But yeah, that I may do that. You know, that might be fun to just live stream some attempts of trying to, you know, I'm probably not going to get the world record, but maybe get back up in the top 10 again, if I was there. I don't remember what place it was initially, honestly. It was so long ago. And the only time I ever really attempted to get on a speedrunning board. But that was fun, and let's move to the next game. So, Bill and Ted, Excellent Adventure. Excellent Video Game Adventure was what I went to next. And that was a game I got for Christmas, and I liked Bill and Ted. Even though the game wasn't the greatest, it could have been. Great idea, poor execution, excellent dialogue. But I've wanted to do that one for a while, and it took me a little bit to actually get to it. I forgot Spinies, you can jump on in this. Yeah, I would have liked to have gone through more of the dialogue, just to show off all the funny things that Bill and Ted can say. But I mean, if y'all ever get a chance to play it, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Because other than that, the game's not lots of potential, but just wasn't what it could have been. And then after Bill and Ted was actually a game that I had recorded all the videos to during Season 5, and I had just never posted it. I had gotten busy, I was in the middle of trying to record Deadly Towers, started posting them first for some reason. I think it was because someone I knew requested it, and sadly, I got busy, forgot. I think I forgot that I even had that for a while. But yeah, the first Castlevania game, it's such a good game. And that was, sadly, the final LP that I did there in Season 6. Things got busy, and I think I may have just not been feeling it at the time. Lots of stuff going on. And didn't get back into it until February of 2023, which is what we could call Season 7. And the first game I did there was Final Fantasy, but not the NES version. I actually wanted to do the Pixel remake on Steam, and I really enjoyed it. It was done very well. Not buggy like the NES version would have been. I may go back at some time, especially if I'm wanting to finish that quest to LP the NES and actually do the NES version of Final Fantasy. I don't know when, probably no time soon, but you know, it's always a possibility. But I had a lot of fun doing that. I did not really have an ability to pause. I didn't have time to edit, so all the random battles are in there in all their glory, whether you love that or maybe you hate it and didn't really give it much of a watch because you were tired of just watching me bash in alligator faces and other enemies. I did finish that LP. I actually went back and finished the achievements, the Steam achievements for that game too. There wasn't a lot that I didn't have. I think I missed a few treasure chests in some of the bestiary and then getting to level whatever it was. And I am planning on doing the Pixel remake of Final Fantasy 2 and 3. 4, I don't know if I'll do the Pixel remake or the 3D remake, because that's on Steam now, the one that was on DS. And then wanted to do the Pixel remake of 5. I don't know. 6, if enough people want me to go through that again, I might. I may not do it in order. I may put that off until later. Then I would like to go through and do 7, 8, 9, 10, even 10-2, 12, 13, maybe 13, 2, and 3. And I don't know after that. Definitely at least through 9. But yeah, that's a plan. And then, since I was doing these Final Fantasies, I had these Ultima games I had bought on GOG a long time ago, and decided my next game was going to be Ultima, the PC version. The first one, I think that's, I don't know which PC version, but it was on Good Old Games. And that game, man, it was good for the time period and what it was. And so I did Ultima, played through the whole thing. It was cool. I enjoyed it. Wasn't looking at like, you know, any walkthrough or guides, so it took me a while. But yeah, that was fun. I've started Ultima 2. I have a couple videos recorded. I messed up and didn't get sound on one, and there's a couple that's just me wandering around not even knowing what to do. I still haven't figured it out. I don't know when I'm going to get back into that. I think I have an idea about a couple things, but it seems like there's just a lot of grinding going on. I don't know, I may end up having to look at like a guide or something for that one, but we'll see. I've got a lot of other things planned before I jump back into Ultima 2. Unless like tons and tons of people are saying, please, Ultima 2, I want to see this, but I don't see that happening. So then after Ultima 2, or after Ultima 1, I finished up my Mega Man 2. I think I may have posted Mega Man 2 started back in Season 6, like 1 or 2 videos, but I had so... Editing took so much time, I didn't have time to edit, and, you know, I didn't want to show my deaths just dying over and over again, especially, like, fighting Dr. Wily at the end of that true moment of happiness. I hadn't beat him in so long, I forgot how tough he was, and I was playing it on hard, not normal, or easy, or whatever, so I had forgotten how much of a pain in the butt Dr. Wily was on that. But yeah, Mega Man 2, so I went in there, finally got those videos edited and finished, so I kind of consider that part of Season 7, really, even though it started in 6, but yeah, Mega Man 2. And then, the next one was a request from one of my viewers. You know who you are, Michaela Blake. I played Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, which is a great game on Super Nintendo. I don't know, my favorite Zelda game, I don't know, I think it may actually be Breath of the Wild. I'm not for sure. I haven't played Tears of the Kingdom much yet, but before Breath of the Wild came out, it was Zelda 1 and Link to the Past. They kind of flip-flopped back and forth between my favorite and second favorite, kind of like Final Fantasy 4 and 6 does sometimes. But yeah, Link to the Past was great, great request, and I hope you enjoyed that LP, because I enjoyed making it. And that was the first time I'd actually played the vanilla game of that all the way through in a while. Played a lot of the randomizer back, I don't know, like 5-6 years ago. I was playing that non-stop. But yeah, did a Link to the Past playthrough. And then the last and final game of Season 7, and the last Let's Play that I have posted up to this point was Tombs and Treasures, which is one I've been wanting to do for a while, but just hadn't got around to it. And I finally did. There was a delay there, like halfway through when I was posting them. I had them all recorded, but just kind of got busy, and took me a little bit to get the rest of them posted. Sorry about that delay, but I finally did, and I hope you enjoyed that. And that is actually catches us up to date. So that would have been the end of what would have been Season 7, and now, I hope you all are ready for what will be the start of Season 8. I'm hoping to just come out swinging and be a little more consistent and get a lot of games out there. Starting this year, we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping that it will go wonderfully. Hoping to get a schedule going for when the videos will drop, and hoping to do some live streaming as well, and having a decent schedule of when they will be. So you can expect in the next day or two, maybe even right after, maybe the same day this video goes live, I'm not for sure yet, but you should see the first game of Season 8, which I'm not going to let you know what that is just yet. You'll see it when it drops. But what I will let you see, this will be coming this season. Do you all know what it is? Something people have been waiting for a while. I started it once, slowly was releasing videos. That's been put on hold. 'Cause I think I'm gonna play through this version now. I may go back and do the SNES version at some point. But playing through the Pixel remake of Final Fantasy 1 made me want to play through this remake. I've heard good things about it. I've never played through the Steam version, which I think's based on the DS version. It's got these animated scenes that I believe they added for the PlayStation version. But yeah, this won't be the first game I'm doing this season, but at some point I will be working on it. So we're just gonna sit here and just enjoy this opening cutscene. I hope everyone's excited about this. It's such a great game, and I mean, you know, half of my name on, you know, my gaming name and all that is based on the final boss in this game. Oh yeah, such a great game. I'm looking forward to this. Like, I want to start it now, but there's a few other things I need to finish up first. Then we'll be getting into this. Yeah, these scenes look... I don't know if these are the exact same ones. They look a little more crisp. Could be exactly the same from the PlayStation disc, but... You all know what this is by now, I'd hope. It is Chrono Trigger. This is Ultralavos. I hope you've enjoyed this retrospective over these last 4 videos. Hope you all are looking forward to what's moving forward from here. Hopefully, it's gonna be good. It is gonna be great. This has been Ultralavos. I will see you all soon in the first game of Season 8.